Do you ever feel like Facebook changes so quickly that it's almost impossible to keep up with it? Yeah, me too. Facebook moves at a super fast pace, and if you stop for even a moment, it's easy to fall behind. That's why it's important to focus on keeping your Facebook marketing skills as up to date as possible in the simplest ways possible. Today we'll talk about some simple Facebook marketing tips that you can begin using right now. The first step to being successful marketing on Facebook is to be an active user of Facebook. If you are, great. If not, that's where you need to get started right away. To effectively market to Facebook users, you need to be a Facebook user. This means you need to dive into all of the Facebook features that market your business, but from a consumer perspective. Use Facebook on your desktop and your mobile to see the difference in experience. Most of the businesses you buy from are probably on Facebook. Like some of their pages, as well as like a few celebrities, sports figures you admire, and other interesting pages. After you like the page, choose to get the option to get notifications from or see their posts first in your newsfeed. And when you see these posts, engage with them. Join some groups that match your interests. Look at the ads that appear in your newsfeed and along the side of your news page on Facebook. A lot of them are probably promoting groups for things that you're interested in. Also, pay attention to posts from friends that either link to or are shared from other business pages. If you added Instagram as a placement option for your Facebook ads, get Instagram on your phone, follow a mix of individuals and businesses, and browse the news feed there too. Also, pay attention to the ads that appear in your Instagram feed. Unless your business develops games on Facebook, skip the games and any invitation to play them from your friends. I'm serious. There is no worse time suck on social media than Facebook games. Once you're in, you can't get out. As you start to become a regular user of Facebook, you will naturally learn what works for you and what doesn't. That knowledge could easily be applied to your own Facebook marketing strategy. Note that these first two tips should apply across all social media channels. Basically, if you're using the channel to market your business, you should be an active personal user of the platform. Follow the Facebook newsroom blog. Whenever Facebook plans to roll out a new feature, it announces it on its newsroom blog. This will help you stay up to date on newly available or upcoming changes to the Facebook platform. Anything that affects the user experience on Facebook, particularly in the product news category, will affect your marketing. Stop assuming one size fits all. There are thousands of marketing tips out there for Facebook, most of which tell you that you should or shouldn't be doing something. It's important to remember that no matter how authoritative the source is, not everything will apply to you and your business. What works for one small business owner may be a waste of time to another. What works for one corporation may be a huge waste of investment for another. Most importantly, if you don't feel comfortable doing something, it's not going to work well for you or your audience. So if you read something and think, that's not right for me, just skip it. Make it a goal to apply one thing you read each day. This one's a toughie. Sometimes we're so overloaded with information that we just never get around to implementing it. So instead of focusing on reading 100 tips about Facebook marketing every day, sharpen your Facebook marketing skills by actually applying one thing you read each day. Or apply one thing you read each week, depending on how hectic your schedule is. Your Facebook marketing skills don't improve by reading, they improve by doing. Don't allot a huge chunk of time to reading each day. Instead, allot that huge chunk of time to implementation. You can use a simple paper to-do list to keep track of the tips you want to implement, or utilize tools like Trello. Create a card for each tip you find, then move that card into your completed list once you've done it. Join legitimate Facebook marketing groups. Facebook marketing groups run the gamut from chock full of valuable information to utterly useless spam and everything in between. One sneaky but totally legitimate way to find the best groups is to look at the groups the well-known Facebook experts belong to. You can do this by visiting their Facebook profiles About tab to see what public groups they belong to. Also, look at pages followed by the official Facebook for Business page. You can safely agree are legitimate Facebook marketing experts to follow. This search is actually more valuable because it'll also get you their private groups instead of just the public ones. Join Facebook groups in your niche or industry. Since Facebook marketing advice is not one size fits all, it's also good to join groups in your niche or industry. Preferably groups of people marketing in your niche or industry, but general groups for business owners works too. Join them and do some searches for best Facebook marketing tips, marketing on Facebook, advertising on Facebook, Facebook advertising, etc. That will point you in the direction of posts that offer somewhat helpful advice specific to your business about what works and what doesn't. And here's a pro tip. The gems of advice will almost always be in the post comments, not necessarily always on the post itself. So make sure you read the comments. 3 things it's important to do when you're Facebook marketing. Experiment, experiment, experiment. Did you enjoy science in school? If so, turn your Facebook marketing into a science class by experimenting. Experimentation can especially go a long way with ads. Experimenting doesn't just help you sharpen your Facebook marketing skills, it helps you figure out what will work best for your business and your Facebook marketing goals. Something that can help and give you ideas for your business is to market something else on Facebook. Do you have a hobby or a strong interest outside of your business? If so, market that on Facebook. Do you belong to a local organization, a community-based organization? Offer to manage their social media for them to get the word out. Sometimes getting into something new or something personal will help break the monotony and spark new marketing ideas that can be applied to your main endeavor. One of the challenges Facebook marketers face is, well, Facebook itself. You log in, ready to work on your Facebook page, and then you see a post from a friend or a notification from a group that takes you down the rabbit hole of everything that has nothing to do with your work for the next 15 minutes if you're lucky. The best way to block out distractions that come with your personal profile is to use the Facebook Business Manager. This will allow you to access everything, your pages, your insights, your ads manager, your power editor, etc., without seeing your personal news feed or notifications. Once you've got it set up, you just log straight on to business.facebook.com and you're taken straight to your business profile and not in your personal profile. Knowing what works best is the best way for you to refine your marketing strategy. That's why it's important to go over your insights and analytics on a regular basis. They can show you how well your page or posts are doing over time. It can show you specific information about a post as far as how many people it reached, how many people liked, commented, shared. And it can give you an idea of which times of day are best to post for your specific business. Let the most important people in your Facebook marketing strategy, your audience, help improve your marketing by asking them what they want to see from your Facebook page or group. You can do it by asking a simple question on your page or go with a formal survey and gifts. Just make sure you follow Facebook rules. Either way, you can use this approach to find out what to post, what people want to see, or even find out why they became a fan in the first place. Facebook has always been about connecting you with what you love. Friends and family, yes, but also products, brands, and businesses. For years, people have used apps to buy and sell things, from the early days of posting a photo of a bicycle with the caption "for sale," to selling your coffee table on Marketplace, and now shopping styles from your favorite brands and influencers on Instagram. It was the people who used the apps who envisioned social commerce. Facebook and Instagram wanted to give people a place to experience the joy of shopping versus the chore of buying, and to help small businesses adapt and make it easier for people to discover and shop for things they love. Right now, many small businesses are struggling, and with stores closing, more are looking to bring their businesses online. The goal of Facebook Instagram Shop is to make shopping seamless and empower anyone, from small business owner to a global brand, to use the apps to connect with their customers. If someone asked you your best Facebook marketing tip, what would it be? The most useful tips are the ones that get results and sharpen your skills at the same time. Just remember, as I mentioned, Facebook marketing tips aren't one size fits all. The key is to select the nuggets that will fit best for you and your pages and then implement them right away. If those don't work as planned, try something else. Fall in love with experimenting and testing on Facebook. And most of all, never stop learning. Thank you for watching. If you have any of your own Facebook marketing tips to share or have questions, you can leave them below in the comments. Also, you can contact me offline. My email address is in the description. And if you'd like me to speak to your group or organization, either virtually or in person, get in contact with me. And if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.